Welcome, kindred spirits, to Tales from the Broomstick, your cozy corner for all things witchy, mystical, and steeped in ancient magic. I'm Rebecca, your host, here to guide you through the turning of the Wheel of the Year. Today, we're talking about celebrating Imbolc, the Festival of Light, renewal, and the first whispers of spring. It's a time of awakening, transformation, and hope. Imbolc calls us to shake off the slumber of winter and embrace new beginnings. So light a candle, grab a warm cup of herbal tea, and settle in. We're about to explore the origins of Imbolc, its sacred traditions, the goddess Brigid, and modern ways to celebrate this magical time. Before we dive into rituals and spell work, let's take a step back in time. Picture yourself in ancient Ireland, Scotland, or Wales, in a world where the seasons dictated survival. The cold grip of winter still lingers, but something has shifted. The days are slowly growing longer. The first lambs are being born, and the earth is stirring beneath the frost. The Celts mark this seasonal shift with Imbolc, a sacred fire festival that falls between Yule, the winter solstice, and Ostara, the spring equinox. It was a time of purification, divination, and setting intentions for the growing year ahead. The name Imbolc likely comes from the old Irish word that I cannot pronounce that means in the belly, referring to pregnant ewes and the promise of new life. The people celebrated by lighting sacred fires, honoring Brigid, and offering milk and grain to the spirits of the land. But who was Brigid, and why was she so important to Imbolc? Brigid is one of the most beloved deities in the Celtic pantheon, revered as the triple goddess of healing, poetry and inspiration, smithcraft and fire. She governs herbal medicine, midwifery, and sacred wells. She is the spark of creativity, guiding bards and storytellers. She rules over the forge, transformation, and the power of creation. Her sacred flame burned in Kildare, Ireland, tended by priestesses for centuries. And even after the rise of Christianity, Brigid's legend did not fade. She was transformed into Saint Brigid, and her traditions continued under a different name. But for those who walk the witch's path, Brigid remains a powerful ally, especially at Imbolc, when we call upon her to bring light, healing, and renewal into our lives. Fire is the heart of Imbolc. It symbolizes the sun's growing strength, inspiration, and protection. Families would light candles and hearth fires, calling Brigid's blessings into their homes. Water was seen as sacred and purifying. People would visit holy wells, leaving offerings like coins, butter, and clooties, which are small strips of fabric tied to trees for wishes and healings. Homes were richly cleaned and blessed, much like a spiritual spring cleaning. This purification made space for new beginnings. As the first milk of the season flowed from the ewes, people feasted on milk, cheese, oats, and fresh baked bread, honoring the nourishment of the land. The Celts watched nature closely. If hedgehogs or serpents emerged from their burrows, it meant an early spring, a tradition that would later become Groundhog's Day. Even if we no longer tend hearth fires in ancient villages, Imbolc is still deeply relevant today. It's a time to set intentions, clear stagnant energy, and embrace the coming light. And here are some ways you can celebrate in your own practice. Light a white, red, or gold candle and meditate on what you wish to grow in your life. Write down old habits or fears, then burn the paper in a fireproof dish, releasing them to Brigid. Start an indoor herb garden or plant seeds to symbolize new beginnings. Set personal goals for the year. What are you ready to cultivate? Take a ritual bath with rosemary, lavender, and milk for cleansing and renewal. Bless your drinking water with intentions for health and clarity. Since Brigid is the goddess of poetry and inspiration, write a poem, song, or spell to honor her. If you're feeling blocked, ask Brigid to spark your creativity. Bake oatcakes, bread, or dairy-rich dishes as an offering to Brigid and the land. Drink warm honey milk for comfort and nourishment. Leave milk, honey, or a piece of bread outside as an offering. Create a Brigid's cross from straw or wheat for protection and blessings. In closing, Imbolc is a gentle yet powerful festival. It whispers to us, even in the coldest month, the light is returning. It's a time to embrace hope, renewal, and transformation, to set the first seeds of our dreams and trust that, like the earth, we too will bloom. So witches, how are you celebrating Imbolc this year? I'd love to hear your rituals, reflections, and spell work. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share with your fellow witches. Your support keeps this cauldron bubbling. Until next time, may Brigid's flame guide you, and may your path be blessed.